Pleasant and wonderful morning to the residents, burgesses, and the beautiful people of the constituency of Point Forte. Pleasant and wonderful morning, Trinidad and Tobago, and to all my brothers and sisters outside there in the diaspora in New York, Canada, England, in the Caribbean, Guyana, everybody. Pleasant and wonderful morning to you all. Greetings in the wonderful name of Almighty God. This is your humble servant, Ernesto Raymond Kesar, Member of Parliament for the constituency of Point Forte. And just as I said last month, we are a little late because so much of things happening. I am here to report on what has been done in the constituency for the month that went before, which is the month of August. Brothers and sisters, first of all, you realize I'm reporting here now. I'm in the official constituency office of the Member of Parliament, and that we started here, even though we didn't start in August, we started the movements from where we were at the OWTU hall to across here, because most of the repairs and little small thing in terms of renovation took place. It ain't no big difference. It's just we had some little leaks, some little cleaning up to do now, and we wanted to make sure that the thing is good and proper. So we are here at the official Member of Parliament for Point Forte office, which is 8 to 10 Tisha Main Road, Point Forte, and we are here Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., except on a Tuesday, where I am here. I see constituents, people, anybody. I start at 5:30 a.m. in the morning. I go from 5:30 to about 11 a.m., take a little break, and then I come back again from 1 p.m. until I think Tuesday gone, we finish up after 11 in the night. Now, it's not to say, it's not a marathon. It's just that I want to make sure that if you come to see the Member of Parliament, you're given an opportunity to see the Member of Parliament. You might meet my office staff and they might ask you, well, what is the purpose? Because if it's something that them could deal with, they try to deal with it one time. So I'm just saying, as a public service announcement, the Member of Parliament for Point Forte, the office is officially open at the official office, 8 to 10 Tisha Main Road, Point Forte. So let's start our little reporting. Brothers and sisters, I want to start in my first report. I want to first congratulate all of the persons who took part in the celebration of Emancipation in Point Forte. It was a movie, as them young people that say. I was so proud to be invited to participate, to do the work. I was very, very proud. And it was a real moment for me because I was part of the original celebration of Emancipation in 1984 with Mr. John Cupid and Mr. Lancelot Kibu Lane, God rest their soul, cultural icons of not just Trinidad and Tobago, but the world. And I was so proud of all of the over 700 dancers, all of the organizers. I give kudos to the Borough Corporation. And I also would like to thank everyone who came out. Point Forte, you all came out. You all looked real nice. All it was beautiful. And people were dressed up in their traditional African wear, and I was very proud and happy to see that. It made me feel so good that we on the up and up. So I saw on Facebook and some of the social media people commenting, well, we always celebrating it. Yes, we always celebrating Emancipation, but let's be real. Let's be truthful. This year, the celebration was a little extra. People came out. People really came out, and I saw people come out to sell. People, so. In other words, in my humble opinion, until I could be disputed, I really thought that we could have that we really did well. We really did well, and I want to congratulate everybody who made this Emancipation celebration a success. Yes, brothers and sisters, it is important at this point in time that. Yes, gentlemen. Just close the door, please. We live, right? So that we want to make sure that we do this thing properly and we have no distractions. You know what I mean? Yes, brothers and sisters. Let's continue. Yes, so Emancipation was really, really nice, and I want to thank everybody that took part. I remain committed to assist the borough in helping to defray the cost, because it is normally the borough corporation is responsible for those celebrations. And I know we have a different change. I mean, we have a change in administration, but that does not remove the of in terms of who is responsible. Yes, the member of parliament will continue to support, and I continue to give my support to ensure that everybody who was a part of this, who would have did concessions and whatnot, who would have had to, we have to source the services that they're going to be taken care of. And I know the borough has told persons that, and I will assist in assisting the borough so they could defray the cost. Pretty soon I should meet with the mayor and his team, and we could sit down and see how best I can, through my little office, through my advocacy, to try to assist to make sure that persons are paid. So, that's while on that topic, I'm here in a rumor in Point. You know, Point is plenty talk, eh? Yes. Point is plenty talk. It's a real talk. So I'm hearing a rumor that people saying that they ain't get paid for certain things because the MP ain't get them no funding. Let me set the record straight. The member of parliament's office, my office, is to deal with some of those national and macro issues. However, I am the member of parliament. You all have elected me so that obviously we will assist the corp. This is the end of the fiscal year. At the end of any fiscal year, all corporations, cities, boroughs will have problems with funding. Yes. That's a fact. I mean, anybody trying to dispute that, I mean, that don't make any sense. So that at times when the corporation will reach out to central government, and in this case here, I represent central government. So again, I will assist. And I want to make it clear, I will continue to work with whoever wants to work with us in the interest of the development of Point Forte. Okay? I am the member of parliament for everybody. Okay? Yes. However, if persons still want to be holding political lines and use at this and use at that, that is your right too. But don't, when you get into problems, blame me or blame the MP. Don't do that. That's unfair. And as we continue, I will continue to highlight the responsibility lines and so on, how it's supposed to go, just as a matter of public information. So let's continue. So Emancipation. Yeah, man. Big up Point Forte. Big up Point Forte. Let's go again. There is a major issue. Taxi drivers, 7-seater operators, more so private car owners, for the last 15 years have been complaining that there is no CNG in the constituency. You have the proprietor in Frisco Junction. They would have outfitted the entire gas station with a full CNG infrastructure, and to date there is no CNG in Frisco gas station or any other gas station within the boundaries of the constituency of Point Forte. As a matter of fact, there is no CNG in Library. The closest CNG filling station is either in Santa Flora or in San Fernando. You see, brothers and sisters, when we say that there are people who just didn't business with Point, people don't want to accept it, you know. But they're saying that we only campaigning, and the answer is yes, because the next side also campaigning. That is just what it is. And we're not campaigning because it's just that this is the nature of politics in our country. Yes. Anybody who feels that when election done, well, campaign don't take place, then you're very well misguided. Yes. All right? So I am saying here, I have been in the discussions in my capacity as minister in the Ministry of Energy with NGC and some of the other and some of the proprietors of gas station owners, and that there is a comprehensive plan that has been rolled out, spearheaded by the NGC personnel. And this plan entails, one, the return of CNG to our Frisco gas station. I would have reported that, and I would have said that's to remind people this is supposed to take place around the end of October, early November. I would have said that in the last thing, and we're still on target where that is concerned. In addition to that, NGC has also indicated that they are willing to set up CNG stations along the highway to point, so in the Vance River area, that kind of. However, as you know, that is a budgetary exercise, so that as the budget is, as our Prime Minister indicated yesterday in the Parliament, we're going to be having an early budget, so that we stay tuned, because that exercise will be budgeted for in the upcoming 2025-2026 budget. So Point Forte, taxi drivers, maxi drivers, you're taking strain for the last 15 years. I'm saying to you, let's give you a little 2 months again, 2 months and a half again, and we should have this matter solved, so that you don't have to be stressing out yourself to be going quite San Fernando and so on. In addition to that, we never had a 24-hour gas station in Point. True. Remember in the last live, I said something is coming. I am happy to report 2 things. One, the current provider in Frisco has indicated that he is willing to do a particular thing once he gets his CNG and to go in that direction. But 2, there is 2. And 2, I can confirm with you that Wednesday gone, I was very happy and elated and thankful to the management of the UNIPET group of fuel dealers, petroleum dealers as they call them, and I was invited to cut ribbon for the opening of the UNIPET 24-hour used store station in Kamuto. And I went, but because I have a little prior knowledge, I can say with confidence to the constituency at Point Forte that a UNIPET 24-hour gas station will be established in Fanny Village by the end of October, early November in Point Forte. Yes, that is confirmed. You could check it, you could Google it, you could examine the veracity of the claim, but it's coming, right? Right. So that is that, and I will continue in my capacity as Minister in the Ministry of Energy to mark this thing close, to make sure that Point Forte get that kind of relief that is needed. Critical. 15 years, a 15-year-old problem, brothers and sisters, is being solved in just a couple of months. Yes. Yeah? All right. Good. Let's continue. I can't thank Almighty God enough for what He has done. Brothers and sisters, this is the first couple of months in office, the first 4 months in office. And it has had there has been a lot of challenges. I mean, we're working out the thing. UNC was never in power in Point in central government. We have a little seat in the CJOS area, and in the Superior Regional Corporation, the United National Congress controls Superior Regional. But in Point Forte has primarily been on the red side. Yes. Okay? So we would have had to rebuild structures and put things in place, and we're almost where we want to be. As I said to everyone publicly, April the 29th, 2026, I would not be doing a review. I expect the public to do a review and to tell me how am I going, right? Okay, let's continue. School, return to school drive. Brothers and sisters, I want to report this in several things. I want to report what we would have done to assist families, students to go back to school. And I also want to report on school transport, school transfers, and so on. Right? First of all, it is with great humility and pride that I want to thank, first of all, my Prime Minister, Honorable Kamla Persad-Bissessar, SC, the office staff here, the supporters, you know, the activists and supporters of the party, the corporate sponsors, and they asked that they're not to be named and so on, and I respect that. We have had a lot of corporate sponsors, and I want to thank the bookstores that supported that voucher system. Eddie's Bookstore, Monique's Book, Variety and Bookstore. I want to thank them, and I want to thank all of the parents and the children who would have come forward and taken part in this situation here. I am happy to report that we would have supported some 731 children for the first time, we're doing a book